Time to see what's what with the HP 8656B. Well, good evening, YouTube. 8:09 on a Sunday. As you can see, the 8656B HP is here in front of us in all its glory. Let's see. I wanted to see what kind of noise this thing made. I've got the cord in. I haven't hit the power switch yet, but I have got it in, and I wanted to see exactly what kind of noise it does make. I found some screws for the side, so I think I've got those in to where they'll hold the top and the bottom on. No problem. They really weren't loose, but at the same time, I just soon have screws in there because there were supposed to be screws in there. I had the right size, so I went ahead and put them in. So let's, without further ado, let's see how loud the fan really is. All right, well, we can hear it, certainly. I don't know about loud. Putting out plenty of air. I'm going to say that's not really a problem. I'm not saying it's perfect, but like I said, it's not bad. So, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing other than just looking at it. It obviously is lit up 100 megahertz. Plus 30. I'm assuming that's well, it says dBm right there, I think. So that's what that is. So it should be. I wonder if there's a minus key here. I don't know. I can't see. Should be up and down or something. I would think. That's for the frequency there. That takes it up and down. AM/FM modulation, carrier, data, and I don't know what this is. I haven't really checked out the I've been busy. I haven't had a chance to check out the instruction manual or the service manual or any of the manuals that this thing has. I just basically wanted to fire it up and see if it is in fact a little noisy, and I don't think it's that noisy. Certainly doesn't. I've had I've had noisy fans before. I know what they sound like. That one doesn't sound so noisy. I did investigate the what I thought was the feet in the back, but I don't know that they are. If they are, I sure can't figure out how they come off unless you have to pop the bottom off or the back or whatever that's on there and unscrew them or something like that. But I did not do that. I think I'm probably just going to try to find some... there's no ventilation holes in the bottom, so really it doesn't matter if it sits on this or sits on feet. I'd like to have feet just for having sake, as they say, but I can find some press and self-adhesive or whatever you call them, and get some nice big ones for it and go that route. Until that happens, probably I'm going to go ahead and shove it back in there. And Bob suggested putting a strip of wood onto the front, which I'm going to do. That way it will stay nice and supported all the way across there. The strip I use will probably be about the same thickness as the little block of wood over here that I was trying to get it up as high as. And that should work out rather well, I think. Might, while I've got it out, go ahead and try to fit the fluke on top of it. Like I said, I kind of want it over here on this side, leaving this side open for whatever, and go from there. I don't have... I'm getting ready to take all that stuff out of the other side, and going to put some stuff up for sale. Anybody who might be interested, keep an eye out for that. Basically, it's the Heathkit multimeter model IM5284. Now, that particular multimeter I believe is solid state, number one. I think it's a FET, but I can't be sure. But I do know that it has been modified to take a 9-volt power supply, and it's a dual 9-volt power supply to where it takes the place of the dual 9-volt batteries. Now, I think I left it like it could be, put back to being battery operated if you want. Not a big deal one way or the other. But anyway, it's in really, really good shape. And like I said, it works fine. I don't really use it. I won't be using it. But I don't use it for a meter. I was the only thing I was going to use it for was for adjusting alignments and things like that. And I've got the alignment meter coming for our multifunction panel, so I won't need that. So that's one thing I'm going to get rid of. The Fluke I'm keeping. The the BK E200D, I will be selling that. I've got one person that's interested in it, and I'm kind of waiting to see what he wants to do, and go from there. So that's that. Let's see. I'm not going to sell the Heathkit IM 2410 just yet. I want to see how well the little frequency module works, because it does not read below 1 megahertz. And there's a lot of times you may have to be working on stuff that's below 1 megahertz, and I'm not worried about having to track the output from an RF generator, because this thing's pretty stable and exact, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, that's that. Also, I have, and it's not up on the bench obviously, is the BK 60 megahertz oscilloscope dual trace, and we've all seen it in action, and it works very well. And I probably will just let the probes go with it. I have 2 probes for it. I think they are 100 megahertz probes, but that's the only thing I could find at the time, I think. But I will let those go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. It's not noisy or anything like that, but there's no sense in leaving it on. I notice the lights don't dim, so that's a really good sign, I think. Like I said, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm happy about that. Again, I'm going to try to find a piece of wood to put on the front of that and go from there. See, what else is there that I've got? Oh, the Model 377 ICO audio generator. That's going. I don't have a use for that. I have 2 of the Heathkit similar audio generators that I probably will sell, but one of them, I think I only have one that's complete right now, and it's in the kitchen. That will probably be sold. I don't know if you guys are knowing this, but trying to get up enough money to buy a scope, a new replacement scope for the one I'm selling, and that's the Riggle, I don't know the number, it's a 200 megahertz dual trace digital, and I think they're like $300, $299, whatever, and so that's kind of what I'm wanting to get. So I thought if I could sell some stuff and get close, not close, but I mean get some money against that to where that would be helpful. I think that would be helpful. Oh, the other thing is the Heathkit. I believe the model number is C1, C3 maybe. I can't remember. It's the frequency or condenser checker, the one that I recapped. You guys remember that one? It's over here on the shelf. I never use it, and never probably will use it. Everything is, 9 times out of 10, when you work on an old piece of equipment, you're going to replace the caps anyway. So really, there's no sense in having it. The only thing people do is play with it to read or to measure the old caps and see just how leaky they are. Well, I don't really need to know that. So that's one of the things that I'm probably going to get rid of. That's just some of the things coming up here shortly. I have several of those meters we were looking at earlier on the last video on the floor there. I have an FET Radio Shack meter, which is I probably am going to hold on that. That's a sentimental thing because I had one in when I first started electronics school and back in the late 70s, early 80s. and it's the exact same one I had back then, or not the exact same one, but the same model. And I thought I would hold on to that. It was a good meter, and I liked using it, but don't really use it that much. But still, I liked it. That's kind of a sentimental purchase, and that's why I got it. So I think that's all. All it's going to be on the shopping block. But if something else comes up, I'll let you know. But just looking around the room, that's about all I see that I really want to get rid of. So. Doing this multifunction panel will take the place of a lot of stuff. Of course, this takes the place of the BK E200D, obviously, and the frequency counter. I'm hoping will go far enough that can be used with. I don't have to have the other one, but I may hang on to it because I like that. That's another thing I had when I was younger. I had one of those and let it go back or sold it or something. I don't even remember what happened to it. But I did have one and it worked well. It was a good unit. So anyway, I will be making a list. I'm trying to get I had mentioned this also, that I'm trying to get the frequency. I got frequency on the brain. The community post working on my YouTube. It is supposed to kick in when you get 1,000 subscribers, and I read some stuff today, and also Bob read the same thing, that it takes a little while for that to kick in. It said a week after you hit 1,000, but I think it probably longer knowing YouTube. But anyway, once that kicks in, I'm going to do some lists and posts, and I may even do some not menus, what do they call them? Surveys. I can't even think of it. But anyway, they have those available as well. And so I may do some stuff like that. So kind of keep an eye on. Now, those posts, for anybody who doesn't know, those posts are supposed to pop up in your subscription feed. In other words, if you're subscribed to me, you should see those posts when I make them. They are basically the same as a video, only they are just text and or pictures. So I think they do use animated GIF files as well, but other than that, I think that's about it. They can be responded, just like videos, they can be responded, commented on, things like that. So it's a good back and forth for people to have, on YouTube. And I will be, like I say, kicking that in once it kicks in. The other thing is the mobile phone ability to use your mobile phone to go live. Now, I don't do a lot of live, but I do plan on doing more live very shortly. Not when I say very shortly, I'm talking about this year, probably sometime. But I kind of want to get into some back and forth stuff with the bench and electronics and things like that. I think that would be interesting and kind of neat. So some of the stuff that's coming up, you guys, I understand that you obviously have 1,000 people that's watching this silly channel. So, I can only assume that you guys kind of enjoy what's coming off here. And by all means, if you don't enjoy something, let me know. Hit the dislike, hit whatever you need to hit to let me know if there's something I'm doing that's bugging you, or if there's something you'd like to see on the channel, as far as mostly electronics and some auto stuff, and like that. But I try my best to. Here's the deal for the video. I enjoy making the videos, okay, and that's the biggest part of what I do is the enjoyment of making videos, editing videos, and posting videos, and having comments on those videos. That's my enjoyment. I enjoy doing this also, this electronic stuff, but that's, to me, secondary. I do the electronic stuff so I'll have something to make videos of. And like I said, I do enjoy this stuff, but at the same time, I probably would be out there videoing butterflies if I didn't enjoy electronics. But it's kind of whatever you enjoy. That's what you kind of combine the two, or try to anyway. That's what I do. And something that's basically interesting to other people. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are into electronics. And the old car, I've been working on that a little bit more than I had been, and right now it's kind of been sitting there, but I need to get back out there and finish that window channel up. and get that done. I've got all the stuff to do it now, just a matter of doing it. So that's just some of the things, like I say, I like to do. Live videos, if you'd like to see some live videos, let me know about that. Like I say, I have the ability now to either do them by phone or by computer. I can do that, so I have the webcam. I can do that. I can do that back here if I get me a better computer back here, but right now I don't have one. Like I said, that monitor and everything's going out there. I hate that thing, and that clock's got to go. I hate that clock. I think that clock battery must have run down. The only thing I can figure is it did, and I would have thought it would have lasted longer than that. I haven't had it that long. But anyway, no telling how long it's been sitting in the clock. You never can tell. So, all right, that's going to do me. I think I've proved my point here about this. I think it does work well. I think it's going to be well enough to use. If it gets noisier, I may take time and try to repair it. But for right now, it's nothing really that I find that annoying, number one, or that reduction in its cooling ability. I think it works just fine. So that's the way we're going to go. Now somebody said something about standby. I haven't read up on this at all. And there's your standby, I'm sure. And that must be the standby when it's plugged in and the power is not turned on, I'm assuming. Now, obviously the fan does not kick on. I think it was Jack. Jack, I believe you were the one that said the 8656A, the fan runs all the time, even when it's in standby. So I can understand your annoyance at that. So I'm happy this one doesn't do that. And like I said, I can't wait to actually try it. I'm going to wait on the little BNC adapter to come in. I think that would be helpful to have that. And then we'll run a antenna coil over somewhere and do some configuring and seeing how well it puts out a signal. Bob said something about this, the ability of this to use external modulation as a basically make a small AM transmitter out of it, and I might play around with that too. You never can tell. That would be kind of neat. So just some of the things I'm thinking about. You guys, like I said, that's just I wanted to add this. This will probably be posted on Thursday, maybe, or Wednesday. Wednesday, I believe. So I'll let you know exactly what's going on, and hopefully between now and then, this is Sunday night, and hopefully between now and then I'll be able to get this all back in like it's supposed to be set up with the piece of wood underneath of it on the front, so it'll be sitting up, and get the fluke on top of it and get everything set up. So that's the hope and plan. And I may take a break from it after I do that, and then go back to work on the multifunction panel to get that going. I like to get all this stuff done. Of course, I always make a lot more work for myself than I should. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way I am, I guess. I like changes, I guess, and some things I like to change, some things I don't. All right, I know I have jabbered. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching, and like everybody else says, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Join us on our adventures, please. And like I said, we're here every time I get the urge to make a video on a computer near you, as Bill would say. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.